All right, we're back in the action here, live streaming here at the Priory, where we're on game 2 of this doubleheader. We got a 3-2 count here, top of the first here.
Yeah, it's a doubleheader, and we're not playing necessarily the same team. We're playing the same school, but it looks like they've subbed out their junior varsity team for their freshman-sophomore team. I got some intel that it's mostly a sophomore team, so it's essentially sophomore
apples to apples?
Yep, apples to apples, but well, anyway, here we are. All new players have to learn all new hitters. The Jimmy Benaktar in center field.
That is Jimmy Benaktar in center. Let's go ahead and go over this here. We've got we got Gall at third. We got Rangel at short. We've got
Will O'Keefe
at second. There's a chopper to Rangel at short. Scoops it, bobbles it, picks it up, fires it to Nero, who's playing first just a little bit late. It's going to be one man on here with one away. In the outfield, it looks like we got Ed O'Neill in right. You got Jimmy Benaktar in center, and
that's Buccalo in left.
And Buccalo in left. So, yeah, a little different look here for the Friars. Nero coming out of the outfield to play first. And behind the plate there, you've got Jeremy Munoz. And calling balls and strikes, D. Brown.
He's been great.
He's a trooper here. This is after game 2. Quite frankly, I think they're overpaid. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, D.
He's having a good time with it. My partner Ryan Nero always having a good time. Can't beat fun at the old ballpark.
Runner takes his lead at first.
Beautiful pitch.
That ball fired in for a strike. Let's see what's going on the old GC.
I'm up to date on it here, I hope.
Kluger looks the runner back. Kicks, fires. That ball a little bit low, fouled back out of play.
He took a late swing on that. This ball was almost in Jeremy's glove, and he fought it off.
Kluger ahead here with 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'd like to welcome Joel Kiersgaard standing in for as our production manager for this second round, second game of the afternoon. Curveball in there for a strike. Oh, and a throw back to first behind the runner. Nice play by Munoz there. Runner back safely. 2 away here, top of the first. Like the snap throw there by Munoz.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
That one just misses high.
Got that one up and in a little bit. He's firing strikes. Austin looks good. He pitched an absolutely fantastic game last Saturday against Providence. Kept us in the game for 6 innings. Almost got us a W.
Throw back first. Runner back safely. Yeah, shout out to all the parents here. This JV junior varsity squad. What a wonderful display of generosity as they showed up to this early game and the second game with food and libations for the tailgate here today. Everybody contributing. Fantastic day. The sun came out for a little bit, so
yeah, no doubt. Right?
Just a good day at the ballpark here.
Yeah,
at the Priory.
Couldn't agree more. You know when you're parents and you have kids, you dream about days like this that your kid would be successful.
Boom! Munoz fires back over to first.
Excellent throw over there to first base.
Misses.
Excellent throw over there to first base.
Trying to keep that runner honest over there at first. You got to be ready, Joel. You need an earplug. My production manager, he's not used to the volume here. And a free pass issued by Kluger there here with 2 outs.
Those viewers at home, the volume setting is weird.
Kluger kicks, fires. That first pitch is in there for a strike called.
Excellent pitch. Cut the plate in half, just below the knees or right at the knees. Got a strike.
Oh, nice curveball misses inside there. 1-1 the count.
Left it up a little bit. Still a good pitch. As my coach when I was in Little League would say, live there. If you like the pitch that wasn't called the strike, you tell me to keep throwing it there.
Nice. Got him there. Oh, man, that's a good throw down the line here. Munoz got a nice move over to first base.
A little more active, throwing the ball back to first base. I like it. It keeps that runner on his toes a little bit more. Makes him think a little bit more before he's straying too far off that base.
That ball foul tipped back to the backstop here. And we got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here. And an extra long top of the first here seems to be dragging on. Let's see if Kluger can dig deep, get this hitter.
One pitch from getting out of it, Ryan.
That's right. Kluger gets the sign from Munoz, kicks, fire, slide step, and gets him swinging for strike 3, and that's going to do it.
Can you do that for me now? Ryan, is this thing still on? Is your thing still on?
Yeah, still on. And that's going to do it for the top of the first. Friars coming up with the bats here in just a couple of minutes. We'll be back in the action. Thanks for watching the Pat and Rhino Show. This break in the action has been brought to you by Dairy Queen in Villa Park, 211 East St. Charles Road. The Dairy Queen in Villa Park has been in business for over 85 years. The friendly staff will be serving up frozen treats daily. Dairy Queen in Villa Park. Thank you for joining us on the Nero Broadcast Network. If you want to stay updated with new content, please help us by subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon to enable notifications. This will ensure you're notified whenever new videos are uploaded. Rango getting ready to start things off for the Friars here in the leadoff spot in the second game here.
All right, Gio, let's get into one, bud.
This is why they gave it up.
And that one gets a piece of Rango's toe. No,
Oh, call the ball.
ball 1.
Ball 1. Number 2, the pitcher number 2. Got his name. Keep by the name of Schmidt. Look, he had some velocity on that first pitch, huh? Let's see how that thing's coming in. This is a good team.
Rango digs in here. Leadoff hitter for the Friars. Ready to get things started after the first game. Friars took a dramatic win. Well played by both teams. Friars came out victorious.
Yeah, you know, they did everything pretty good that game. You know, I think we finally saw a really tight, pretty good complementary effort. Proud of the guys.
That one bounced in there for ball 3. Now Rangel finds himself in a leadoff spot in a hitter's count. Looks down to Zach White, gets the signal or the sign. Gotta believe maybe he's taken here.
Yeah, 3-0 count, get some traffic on the bases right here. He hasn't really been close with any of these pitches. If we're being
shows
honest.
bunt, pulls back, and yeah, takes that one for a strike. So take it all the way.
I'd like to conduct a study someday, Ryan, if when the batter does that sort of fake bunt in order to kind of, I guess, mess up the pitcher a little bit, what percentage of the time they throw strikes on that? Can we commission a study on that?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and take that up with our statistician.
And
that one driven out into the gap, deep. And man, center fielder had a beat on it, made a tremendous play, shading to the right side of the field for the left-hander Rangel, and reels it in for out number 1. But Rangel really put a charge into that one, no doubt.
He did. Dropped the head of the bat on it. Really gave a good charge into it. So bring up Timmy Gall. Playing third base today.
Gall takes first pitch fastball for strike 1.
This pitcher, Schmidt, got a nice arm. He looks like a lively fastball here early on.
That one just misses low.
Comes right over the top. Didn't get the call on that one. Didn't look like it missed by a whole lot there.
1-1 to count. Number 2 hitter, Timmy Gall. Gall's parents here looking on. That one a little bit low.
That was low. That was a good call.
3-1 actually. 3-1.
2-1. I got 2-1. I got 2-1, buddy.
2-1.
I got 2-1.
All right. I'm just listening to D. Brown. I thought he said 3-1.
2-1. I was wrong earlier, so it's
well. That one misses low. And what's the count now, partner?
3-1.
All right. Maybe I'm clairvoyant. I don't know.
Nobody running the first.
What's going to happen on this?
Yeah, here we go. Gall's going to take one out into the gap here and get a one-out single.
Since you're playing this game, I'm going to go ball 4.
All right, here we go.
Cheer for that.
And we're all wrong. It's 3-2 with 1 away here. In the on-deck circle is Jimmy Benakdar. Got a good first game. Coming off a good game against the Huskies. That ball chopped down the left field line there to the third baseman who scoops it, fires it across the diamond for out number 2. That's going to bring up Jimmy Benakdar.
Excellent play there by the third baseman.
Field's been playing well. A lot of rain last night. The crew came out early today, got it ready for play, and this is the 3rd game of the day on this field, and it's looking great.
Yeah, it really is. The weather here is held up. It's turned into a pretty nice day. It was mostly cloud cover, but given the weather we've had, we'll take it.
Box swings through that one for strike 1. I'd like to thank the Watts family for the kind, generous contribution to the Fenwick baseball program of $2 million to jumpstart the turf on this field. I'd like to reach out to them and thank. I know they're watching. Very happy to hear me give them. Man, D. Brown really working hard there. Takes another one off the shoulder.
I saw Jim earlier. I didn't get a chance to thank him. I should probably go say something to him.
And D. Brown's going to be putting in for hazard pay here for this game.
He's a comedian, a little bit of a comedian too.
He's actually one of the more jovial umpires we've had behind home plate.
He's a real showman. Very, very likable, likable guy.
Back in the action here. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 away to Bach. And Bach could reach and bring up Jeremy Munoz. Munoz catching for the Friars today. Oh,
choose it.
Misses that one. Fisted fouled on the third base line.
Caught that one right up the end of the bat, I think.
Yeah.
Cued it a little bit.
Yeah, maybe cued it. Yeah, right. That's probably a better way to explain that one. Capped it? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, capped it. Yeah, like one of my pull shots, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day when I was Let's go, Bach. Training for their pull balls.
1, 2, and 2 here to Bach. And that one bounces in there, and that's going to work it. 2, 2, and 2.
Did you count?
Yes, we did,
We
actually.
did, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I was. Thanks for asking. The measurements in this field, I don't have them in front of me right now. I think it's 342 and 340 down the line. So it's a good poke down the line. I think 360 to dead center.
Fox swings through that one for strike 3, and that's going to end the inning. And that's going to do it for the Friars. No score through 1 here. We'll be back at the top of the second as Austin Kluger takes the bump for the Friars. We'll be back in 2.
Near West Umpires LLC, providing high-quality, dependable umpires for all your baseball needs. When you need an umpire, you need Near West Umpires LLC.
All right, top of the second here as the Spartans are getting set to lead off. Number 3 for the Spartans.
Set batter. Number 3. Set batter. Create a player.
Must be a hole in this coffee cup of mine. It keeps draining empty very quickly.
You have a runner?
Yeah.
Get you a-
That ball driven up the middle, line drive, single. Fielded by Banakdar, tossed in to Rangel, cover in second. That's going to be a leadoff single for the Spartans.
Add create new player. 17.
You might need another camera.
This is why we got our production manager. Got to talk to him.
Oh,
We
yeah,
upgrade our system here. We're on a limited budget here.
Not a good deal at second base.
We got some new fans coming in down the right field line, taking some bleacher seats.
Well, that's a good place to watch the game.
That's the party deck.
Party deck.
At $25 a pop, it's an extra $75 of revenue for the Friars baseball organization.
Hot tub up there.
Oh man, like a minor league ball, like a minor league game. Put a hot tub out there. The Langenkugel's party deck. Drinking Langenkugel's sitting in the hot tub.
That'd be a
Maybe
good
we should
look.
do that, right?
That'd be a good right here. Let's just do it right here. Broadcasting live from the hot tub in right field.
Weather's got to get a little warmer.
Munoz stops that one.
A hot tub you can do all season.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good block there by Munoz. Good to see somebody else back there. Zach Morgan's been doing yeoman's like effort the whole season, but
Is that caught every game?
yeah, he's caught every game, every inning. Well, he got a little bit of assistance last time. Double play
That ball
ball. There we
chopped
go.
to shortstop.
Come on, turn it.
Rangel flips it over to
Oh, and he chucks it. Ball play, it's okay.
O'Keefe, who flips it over to first. Can't get the throw over there, but gets the out at second, the force out. And O'Keefe gets the force out on the flip from Rangel. They get the lead runner, and there's one away here at the top of the second. Yeah, not sure he was talking to there.
D. I think your man D is having some conversations.
D. Brown calling balls and strikes, putting
Putting
the work today for the doubleheader. Oh,
First
that
base,
one's
first
butt.
base, first base.
Picked up by Kluger, fires it over to Nero at first. They get out number 2. And just like that first game, I know the Friars have been working on that connection off the small ball, off the bunt, coming off the mound, fielding the ball cleanly, who's going to take it and where you're going with it. And it's paid off in these the first game here and the second game here on that nice connection between Kluger and Nero for the second out.
Yeah, it's a good play. It's 2 outs in there. There's no sense trying to be a hero out there. Just
That ball skips past Munoz, and runner's going to take third base on it. Not sure what the call was there. Squeeze, I think, was it, from Nero talking to third baseman Gall there. And maybe they're trying to hold him on third there, partner?
Yeah, with 2 outs, you wouldn't be squeezing because you got a bunt for a base hit. So I think he's just concerned about showing a bunt.
Showing bunt,
That's
gotcha.
just right. Or maybe Rocco's confused how many outs there are. Somebody's got to fill him in.
Could be that too.
Good block.
Yeah, 7 hamburgers at the turn, you know.
Yeah, right. it's like me at the turn when I get to that 9th hole and I try and shove every piece of food I can get my hands on down my gullet before I get to that 10th hole. Usually has an impact on my play in the back 9. Although my golf game is nothing to write home about as it is. But
that one misses high, and the runners are going to be on the corners here for the Spartans. Your golf game better after a 6-pack, partner?
so yeah, definitely doesn't get worse.
Okay. And timeout called by the Friars coach, Zach White. He's going to bring in the infield here. And for this timeout, it'll be brought to you by Safe Built.
And this break in the action has been brought to you by our friends at Safe Built, a nationwide firm that partners with local governments across the country, supporting the enforcement of safe building, infrastructure, and maintenance standards, helping communities reimagine staffing, refine service delivery, and realize savings.
And a quick timeout by the Friars here as Zach White has a conference on the mound to get things straight. And here we're set to go. Kluger fires first pitch. I think that one misses low.
Yeah, it missed. Well, 1-0. We got a first and third situation. It'd be interesting to see if I would peg him out if I was Munoz. Good pitch. That was it right there. Go on, Austin. Here we go.
Risky snapped out, throw down the third. Not sure it's worth it. I think we just go after the hitter here.
No doubt. Oh, didn't miss by much.
Yeah, it's right there. 2-1 to count here with 2 away. Runners on the corners here for the Friars. I'm sorry, for the Spartans. Kluger on the mound. Gets the signal from Munoz. He drives that one into the air, foul and out of play down the left field line.
Way out ahead of that one. Kind of got it off the end of the bat and put it down the left field line. See if that reach the seats.
Count's evened up here. Let's see if Kluger go back to that. Put a little spin on it.
Yeah, put a little wrinkle on it here with the 2-2 count. Put a little wrinkle on it. I think he'll get this guy way out ahead of it. Get back in the dugout, score some runs. There it is. Oh.
That one fouled up and back and out of play. Harlem Avenue.
Did it hit the car?
Yeah, caught a piece of the F-150. That's $475.
Not the truck.
Well, it draws a chuckle from the fans every time it happens. I have to admit, it's
Wouldn't make you happy if you were going down Harlem. That one hit in the air,
Foul ball.
foul and out of play. And the number 10 for the Spartans here.
There'll be some souvenirs. Give
Did
them
a
some
nice
souvenirs.
job battling. Yeah,
Souvenirs.
depositing lots of souvenirs here.
Put
Yeah.
balls on the Harlem Avenue. The Harlem Avenue thing is great, you know.
Kluger gets a sign. There's that curveball.
That's
Popped
gonna
up
stay in
in the
play.
infield. Outfielder, right fielder O'Neill coming in. O'Keefe underneath it. And he makes the catch. And that's going to do it.
Excellent play.
Nice play by Will O'Keefe going back into right field. Calls off O'Neill and gets the third out of the inning. And that's going to do it. Friars will be back here in just about 2 minutes with the bats. We're back in the action. All right, we're back in the action here for the bottom of the second inning. And Jeremy Munoz, number 18, catcher for the Friars, stands in. Strong left-hander.
Let's see Munoz get into one here, Brian.
Yeah, Munoz features a lot of power at all fields.
There it is.
And skies that one back and out of play.
Well, that's a big league foul ball there.
A lot of cars back there in the parking lot, and one of them is not mine, so we're good there.
And no car is safe. No car is safe around the Priory today.
Be nice to see Munoz find a gap and get things started. O'Neill on deck. Ooh, that one. Swing and miss there by Munoz.
Excellent pitch.
That's going to be strike 2.
This pitcher's got a nice arm. He buried that ball down and in. I had a little wrinkle on that one. Now he's got a 0-2.
Now it's upstairs, misses. Ball 1. 1-2 to count. That ball hit in the air, deep right center gap. Center fielder going back, has a beat on it. Deep, oh, and almost over his head.
Another good play.
And man, Munoz almost drove the center fielder to the warning track there. Center fielder made a spectacular catch. That's going to be the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's go, Ed.
Got good wood on that ball. Buddy,
Attaboy, kid.
Jeremy.
Hey, nice pop.
It's going to bring up Ben O'Neill, number 19 for the Friars. Features a lot of speed on the base pads.
Yeah, put that ball in play, Ed. I'll sit on first base, and let's get a base runner here.
That ball's in there for a strike called. On deck is Will O'Keefe, playing second base for the Friars today. Made a nice play, top of this inning.
Yeah, he really did. He moved back really, really nice on that. Looks like he was waiting for the right field to call him off, never did, so he just stuck with it.
O'Neill swings through that one. It's quickly strike 2. Watch it. And D. Brown, he's getting a workout back there. He's ducking, diving, and dodging. That ball gets past the catcher.
Yeah, I think if D takes one more to the
Might call it.
to his body, he might spell it a day. So somebody else on these games. I've had enough.
Get the icy hot ready. That one misses outside. 2-2 to count to O'Neill here with one away here.
Yeah, I was telling a story before, Ryan, game 1 that some of our fans wanted me to finish. I umpired games when I was a kid. And when we did, we didn't have the chest protector underneath the jacket like he does. We would actually carry a balloon. It was like a big balloon. You might remember from the 70s. Yeah, guys, those games.
Yeah, I know. O'Neill mystified there on the off-speed pitch.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. I'll tell you, this kid's got a nice arm.
There's 2 ways it's going to bring up O'Keefe. You were saying, partner. Yeah, I remember that one. You had to hold it in one hand.
And call strikes in the other one. Right,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Like a big pad.
It's exactly what it was.
Then they got a cue from the football players and said, let's just go with the pads.
Pads. Put them underneath your clothing, and you're good to go. That way you got your hands free.
O'Keefe takes a big hack at that first pitch offering. Fastball by the Spartans and comes up empty for strike 1. And with 2 down here, we're looking for a spark.
Fabian Camarina's joined the booth here, taking pictures. Always a...
No balls, 2 strikes here with 2 away.
Excellent photographer. Sharing great pictures on the social media and on the team website.
Very powerful AV team here the Friars have. That ball misses low, 1-2 to count.
Will O'Keefe is I think he's a team favorite, Will O'Keefe. Guys really like to support him.
Wow. It's going to bring up Charlie Sutton if O'Keefe should reach.
Hopefully lofts one over that second baseman's head.
This is inside. 2-2 the count here. 2 away, yes, sir. O'Keefe looking to be the spark here for the Friars.
The deposit one out in right center field. I think I see Dan Flanagan standing out there in right center field.
That one fouled back, out of play. Watch that motorcyclist. Ooh!
We haven't seen that yet. Ball
That wouldn't be good.
No, that's a That's a whole other thing going on rather than just hitting the car. Wrecking a motorcycle or off his bike. That's not very common, I wouldn't think, but I suppose we sit out there long enough. That's it.
And full count here to Will O'Keefe. Works at full.
Excellent bat by Will O'Keefe. Driving that pitch count up.
Not high school. 3-2 free to O'Keefe. And he fouls that one back. And
That would have happened.
This is hitting.
Ryan looking over at Ryan.
3-2 offering by the Spartans. That one misses. And O'Keefe's on board with a 2-out walk. That's going to bring up Charlie Sutton.
Excellent bat by Will O'Keefe there.
Yeah, I agree, partner. He was down too early.
Yeah, down too early. Worked the count, fouled a couple off. I mean, this pitcher's got really good velocity. He's a good pitcher. If we can get this guy out of the game, I'd like to see what they have behind him. So, rack this pitch count up, you know.
That one fouled straight back. How much? Yeah, if we lose it, we lose it. We got 2 more. 3 more. You have to go to PTZ. We got a lot of options. Oh, curveball misses outside. Sutton wisely lays off. 0-1 the count. No, 1-1 the count. Excuse me.
Yeah, 1-1. 1-1. First pitch was fouled off.
First pitch fouled off. Yes, sir. O'Keefe takes his lead at first. 2 away here for the Friars. Oh, baby. 1-2 the count here.
12-6 curve there.
No.
Go, Chuck.
Let's do it, buddy.
I could, but. All right, 1-2 to count here. Sutton. He's probably going to be off with the pitch. Nope.
Oh,
that
look at
one.
that
Oh.
Trouble,
Check
trouble,
swing
trouble,
to first
trouble,
baseman.
trouble,
Can't
trouble.
come up with it. Flips it. No base. No base. And he's safe at first.
Help for Ryan here,
And we got runners at first and second for Nero coming up. And this is the position the Friars wanted to be in here today. Let's see if Nero can get his ass on the one today. Whoops.
Just want to move the car. Wait here with us. We'll be back in a minute, okay?
There's no delay here.
Go, Rock. There is, but there's nothing to say.
Oh, okay.
O'Keefe at second.
Hey,
Sutton
Wyatt.
at first.
Stay here. She'll
2
be back in a
outs
minute.
here in the bottom of the second inning.
Wyatt.
Wow. That ball fouled straight back. And like any father.
Oh, to get into one here.
Oh, to get into one here would be great. I like that, Yeah, his father, when he played, used to love that right center gap. Made his living out there. That ball misses high. 1-1 to count to Nero.
Hey, buddy.
Are you?
Find some sticks over there. Find some sticks.
I'll be talking with you earlier this
Remember the sticks last year?
Get it straight. 1% better every time. That one misses low. 2-1 to count to Nero here.
Sun's creeping back.
So,
up.
yes, sir. You took the words out of my mouth, partner.
Yeah, I should let you say that then. Yeah.
Creeping onto the
You
field.
move on that side. Just see where I can see you. I forget there's a live mic here as I'm counseling my young son.
All right, Rock.
And it's 3-1. Nice hitters count for Nero. You got to believe he's hunting for one about mid-thigh here to drive into the gap.
So you just,
His dad's going to hunt down another. No. Three-one offering to Nero. Runners at first and second.
good God.
Foul back and out of play to the backstop.
Let's go, choose.
No, 22 gets a hold of him. Will's scoring first.
Go on, 22.
All right, full count here to Nero with 2 outs. Shorten it up. Looking for contact here. That ball misses low, and Nero flips the bat for a walk. And that's going to bring up Colin Dragus. Look out, baby. The base is loaded. Dragus comes up.
This is the first AB of the year, I think.
Might be. Might be first at bat of the season. Yes, sir. As Dragus stands in. Takes first pitch, strike called. Wyatt's working on his stick collection.
Yeah, it's a very important part of this action here at the in game 2. You got to collect those sticks. You got to start a fire after the game. Bonfire maybe next week or whenever we're home again.
That one low, evens the count at 1-1. Bases full of Friars here at the bottom of the second. Big opportunity. That one misses high. Nice advice by Father Brian looking on.
Yeah, Brian's always full of good advice. You tell him, don't swing.
If you like it, hit it. Gotta love that, you know. And that one misses
yeah,
high. And it's now 3-1. Dragus.
One ball
Dragus
away,
could
one ball
reach.
away from taking the lead here, right?
Yeah, that's right. If Dragus can reach it, it'll bring up Bukalo, who's on deck here. On the 3-1 offering by the Spartans. Nowhere to put Dragus here. So Dragus is looking for it in one spot here. And swings through that one. It's 3-2 now as the crowd starts to get a little wild here at the Priory.
Let's go, Kyle.
Big moment here.
This is a big moment. Big moment.
Dragus digs in at a pinnacle moment here in the game with bases full of Friars. 0-0 the score. 3-2 offering with 2 outs. Dragus swings through that one for strike 3 and leaves the bases loaded. And we'll be back at the top of the third here as we battle through this doubleheader. Be back in just a few minutes.
I'm Amber Patton of Total Control Sports and professional softball player. The Total Control balls are a weighted hitting ball system that develops a hitter's strength and extension through the hitting zone while providing instant feedback. They are used by individuals of all ages for both baseball and softball throughout the world, from recreational Little League all the way up through the professional levels. Major league teams like the Texas Rangers, travel ball gold teams like the Beverly Bandits, as well as over 10,000 colleges, universities, and high schools. Visit us at TotalControlSports.com.
This break in the action's been brought to you by Dairy Queen in Villa Park, 211 East St. Charles Road. The Dairy Queen in Villa Park has been in business for over 85 years. The friendly staff will be serving up frozen treats daily. Dairy Queen in Villa Park.
Back in the action here at the top of the third. My partners left the booth, had to take care of some administrative tasks, and we begin the top of the third with a 3-0 count. Austin Cougar trying to get back into the zone here. Not trying to walk the leadoff hitter in a 0-0 game. Left that one up, and we got ball 4. Nobody out, top of the third, man on first. Kluger fires. Leaves it low. We get a 1-0 count. He is just to his 44th pitch. Sun creeping back out. Temperature stabilizing, turning into a nice Saturday afternoon. Ground ball. Fielded by Timmy Gall. Throws the first for the out. Excellent play there by Timmy Gall. Could have taken a risk and thrown the guy out at second. Decided to get the sure thing at first. Made an excellent throw to Nero at first. We got one out, man on second. Kluger fires once for strike one. Lawson's pitching a nice ball game today. Been in the zone most of the time. Makes an excellent throw. Good pitch to keep the runner honest there at second base. Try not to let him get too big of a lead in case that ball is lofted into the outfield. Trying to give your outfielders a chance to get him at home plate if the play calls for it. It's popped up. That ball's going to stay in play. Munoz calling it, eyeing it. Excellent play.
Nice grab.
Excellent play by Munoz there. Got his bearings. Made sure he got underneath the ball and retrieved it. Secured it for the second out. And now Austin's one out, one pitch from getting out of this inning. His pitch. Swing and a miss. Fires once for strike one. Lost it again, throws to second base on a nice pickoff move. Gio was there. Excellent play by the two of them. A pretty close play there at second base. Another excellent pitch there. Boy, he really slowed that one down. Threw about a 45-mile-per-hour 12-6 curveball. Dropped right over the center of the plate. Now he's got an 0-2 count. Fires again. Oh, shit. Give him the play. Shot into right field. Get him. He's going to call it a hit by pitch. Not sure number 7 sold that too well.
Caught the fabric or something.
Must have. Umpire said it did. So, hit by pitch on that pitch. The umpire might have been the only one that saw it, including the hitter. Nevertheless, this is the only opinion that matters. Kluger fires once for strike one on a called strike. First and second, 2 outs. Run in. 1-0. Spartans here. Top of the third. Ball's driven into center field. Bonactar moving back on it and can't get it. So a rocket into center field that Jimmy Bonactar moved back on, couldn't make the play on. Relay was unable to get the batter at the plate, and now we got a 3-run third inning here for the Spartans. Kluger's trying to find a way out of this inning. Getting ahead of the hitters nicely. Left that one a little bit, probably too much on the meaty part of the plate, and the hitter really put a drive into it. That's a foul. That was a wild play. That ball was huge foul. It looked like it started running back fair. It ultimately did run back fair, but on the other side of the base. Umpire said it didn't matter because he touched it in the foul territory as a foul ball anyway. I'm not so sure he did. But again, it was a moot point because I think it didn't roll fair until after it got past the base. A weird play. Misses on the second pitch for ball 1. Excellent block by Jim Munoz behind the plate, and we got a 1-1 count. Excellent pitch. Fires for strike 2, a swing and a miss. And we get a 1-2 count. Hopefully, Austin can throw him the dark one right here. Here's a windup and the pitch. Excellent pitch. Swing and a miss. That's the third out of the inning. So after 2.5, it's a 3-0 lead. Spartans as we move to the bottom of the third.
Near West Umpires LLC, providing high-quality, dependable umpires for all your baseball needs. When you need an umpire, you need Near West Umpire.
California.
Hi,
All right,
nice
back
to
in
meet
the
you.
action here. The Friars
wonderful.
now
Thank you. Thank
chasing
you.
3 here in the bottom
these
of
are
the
the
third
guys.
as
These are the
Buccalo
guys.
steps in for the Friars. Swings and misses that one.
Mind sit with us?
Yeah. I've been listening to you, which being in California.
Some West Coast visitors here in the press box. Always nice to meet our fans across this beautiful country of ours. And that one smacked to the right side. First baseman coming off the bag, makes the play, flips it over to the pitcher, wisely popping off the mound and gets Buccalo for out number 1. That's going to bring up Timmy Gall. Oh, well, better put this on.
I think we got Gio up.
Oh, sorry, Gio Rangel. Pardon me, Gio Rangel.
Yeah, go
Timmy
back to
Gall is
the
on deck.
Yep, back to the top of the lineup here, man. We're chasing 3. Wonderful day at the ballpark.
Yes.
Partner, I figured out the microphones. We want to have them on the green. See, blue is no good. Green is...
I think I got it right here.
Oh, that one popped up and out of play down the left field line. One's noise canceling, one isn't. And so at that, if you listen to the stream from the
2 on my green? I'm
You're
green,
good.
right? Okay.
Oak Park stream, you can hear everybody talking except for Pat and I.
Okay. It's a lot to remember.
It's a lot of stuff. You know, we're working out the kinks. I know it's only game 37 this year, but you know.
Well, we got 2 more years after this.
That's right. That's right, partner. That one upstairs. Rangel takes that one. We're going to have to go to the pen for the phone here, I think.
Yes. 1-1 count. Joined in the booth by Wyatt Fagan.
That ball misses.
He's having an excellent day at the ballpark, right, buddy? Yeah. The rate he's eating right now.
Two and one to Wrangle. Pitcher kicks, fires. That one's chopped on the ground to the right side, scooped up by the pitcher, flipped over to first. That's going to be out number 2.
Let's go, Timmy.
Second game of the day here for the Friars. Non-conference game against Glenbrook North. It's going to bring up Timmy Gall. Does the Oak Park River Forest play Glenbrook North? I don't know. They're on the schedule.
Glenbard, but not Glenbrook.
Glenbrook, I believe, is a combination of Glenview and Northbrook, maybe?
I believe so. I believe that is correct. Up north there off of Willow Road.
Yes.
I used to work up there many years ago.
They've been a basketball powerhouse for some time. I wouldn't say a powerhouse, but they know they've had a good program for some time. Duke head basketball coach John Shire was a graduate of Glenbrook North, was an All-American there.
He's a bartender at a brothel.
Nothing.
Much younger. Tips were good. Lighting was bad. Anyway, we're back here. It's the bottom of the third inning here. Friars chasing 3, and Timmy Gall batting for the Friars with 2 away. Man, he gets him. No, he doesn't get him.
He dropped that one in there, but it came in a little high. It did land right in the glove, but it looked like it came in over the letters.
Very close. Very close.
That was one of those ones where all of the fielders were making their way over that third base dugout thinking they had a strike 3 there. But
nice.
Steve Brown said, not so fast.
And that's going to be third pitch, drop strike. Catcher picks it up, fires it over to the first baseman. Ooh, little contact over there first, but he's retired. That's going to go on down in order. 1, 2, 3. No hits, no runs, no errors. Friars chasing 3 as we move to the top of the 4th. You're watching the Pat and Rhino Show. We'll be back in just 2 minutes.
Welcome to the Pat and Rhino Show with your hosts, Pat Fagan and Ryan Nero, working together to bring a live baseball stream right to your mobile devices. Thank you for watching and enjoy the game. And this break in the action has been brought to you by our friends at SafeBuilt, a nationwide firm that partners with local governments across the country, supporting the enforcement of safe building, infrastructure, and maintenance standards, helping communities reimagine staffing, refine service delivery, and realize. Thank you for joining us on the Nero Broadcast Network. If you want to stay updated with new content, please help us by subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon to enable notifications. This will ensure you're notified whenever new videos are up.
And D. Brown does it. Cleans out the home plate, gets ready for the start of this 4th inning here. Mild afternoon here in River Forest, Illinois. Kluger takes the mound for the Friars. I'm sorry, Sutton. Pardon me. First pitch fired in there for a strike. You were saying?
We use an ad for a cleaning company after they clean home. No one cleans home like
Molly Dusters. Molly Dusters out of Villa Park, Illinois.
That's a heck of an idea.
Oh, that one's going to get a pitch. Get a piece of him. Nope. Maybe a piece of the bat.
What? A piece of D.
I'm not sure what happened there. I heard something.
No, I think it just hit the catcher's glove. D. Brown's got a very unique way of calling the hit by pitches. He simply asks the batter if he was hit by it, and if he says yes, then he sends him to first base.
You got to be honest here.
I've never quite seen that before, but it's working.
Operating into the confines of the honor system.
Honor system here. Fenwick Catholic School, very honest boys.
Most of the time. Oh, there it is.
Curveball.
Timmy.
Chopped over to Timmy Gall at third base. Fires over to Nero with the scoop and the out at first.
I think we got to move Rocco to first base. This is his best defensive defensive game of the year. About 3 scoops over there. Hasn't missed a play yet.
Nero spent a lot of time at first base. Stop it. And yes, so here we go with that. Scoreboard is out completely now.
We
With
lost
one
the
away.
scoreboard.
We lost the scoreboard. Everyone's given up on the Friars. They're chasing 3 here. I was going to say their partner Nero played first base for many years as a
Youngster
in the Little League
can see
before moving out in the outfield. Line drive hit between third and short. Out to Buccolo. Gets that one. It's a solid single into the gap.
It was.
Yeah, it's a 1-out single. That 1-out single is brought to you by, what is that called, where you swipe left and right? Tinder, thank you. And out at second to Will O'Keefe, fires it over. And that one, so we got the force at second. They were working on the turn there. Got the lead runner there, and that was, I believe that went Gio Rangel to Will Sutton. I'm sorry, to Will O'Keefe.
No, it's Timmy Gall to Will O'Keefe.
Oh, it's Timmy Gall to Will O'Keefe.
Will made an excellent play on that throw.
Not sure what happened at the top of that last inning, but something happened over by that tailgate because things are a little shaky here.
Yeah, my partner's going off the deep end. I think
there's a shot into the right side. O'Neill scoops it up cleanly, fires it into his cut man. Will O'Keefe and his runner on first and second. Last 2 batters have barreled it up on the Friars here. With a score 3-0.
Somebody put some scotch in your coffee?
There was something in there.
Big pitch here by Austin. Big batter. We'd like to get out of this inning. We're already down 3 runs. Don't want to fall any further behind.
Ball misses high.
Just witnessed something I don't see very often where the broadcaster is telling the first baseman where he should play. Did I witness that?
No, I don't think so. But I know that Munoz is not shy about throwing down to first behind the runner.
You wanted them to hold them on. Okay.
Don't want him to get caught sleeping over there.
We don't know how many times in the history of baseball that's happened. Broadcaster is positioning the first baseman. You see a little bit of everything here. Oh, wow.
That one missed inside. Runners advance 90 feet apiece. Runners at second and third now for the Spartans.
You did?
And that's going to be a free pass issue. That maybe be a good opportunity here for the Friars. Take a little mound visit. Nothing happening in the pen.
Unbelievable.
Save the replay of the whole block.
2 away here. Bases full of Spartans here in the top of the 4th inning. And the Friars got to lock it down right here.
Especially when Jack
Misses upstairs.
Call that a ball. 1-0.
That's popped up in the infield. That's going to be a break. Rangel underneath it. Oh my gosh, falling back towards second base, makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. And that is going to do it on a dramatic ending there with bases loaded.
Boy, was it ever.
And with 2 hits, no runs, no errors, the score remains 3-0 here. The Spartans, as we move to the bottom of the 4th inning, will be back in just a few minutes. You're watching the Pat Rhino Show.
Start.
LLC. Near West Umpires LLC, providing high-quality, dependable umpires for all your baseball needs. When you need an umpire, you need Near West Umpire.
Maybe here.
As the Spartans got a new pitcher in on the bump, finishing up his warm-up pitches. There was the curveball. No, I guess I thought they were done. Not sure. Maybe my count is off here. But Bach's going to start things off here for the Friars. Jimmy Ben-Akhtar. On deck's going to be Jeremy Munoz. Munoz gave the ball a ride deep right center field. Center fielder made a nice catch on it. That thing was all the way to the track. But the Friars are chasing 3 here, so they need to get some people on and get them across here pretty quickly here as we're at the bottom of the 4th.
Let's go, Jimmy.
E. Brown dons his mask, and we're ready to go here. Whoop, maybe not. A little conference on the mound here between pitcher and the catcher. Get together on the signs here before they get things going. As a left-handed hitter, it's amazing to me how they left that left center gap wide open for Bach. It looks like now finally they're playing straight up. But I'm telling you, the first 3 or 4 times he's come up to bat, that
Left center or right center?
Right center, excuse me. That center fielder's been shaded to the left side, so it looks like maybe they went to school on that. And that one's going to get a piece of his toe. And the leadoff hitter is aboard. That's going to bring up Jeremy Munoz.
Go, Jeremy.
Bach gets the free pass. Not the way you want it. You never want to get hit by a baseball, but the Friars will take it. Chasing 3 here, and that's going to bring up the left-handed catcher, Munoz. My partner here in the booth, if you can hear it, is munching down Ruffles. It's on his 4th bag of Ruffles. That one smoked to the catcher on a 3-hopper. Throws over to second for 1 and over to first for a double play. And just like that, 2 away. It's going to bring up Ed O'Neill for the Friars. If Ed should reach. Got the tall. Actually, I'm not sure who's on deck here. It might look like Bastido, but I don't think Bastido's playing in this game.
I see
It's going to be Will O'Keefe on deck. Will O'Keefe on deck. That ball misses wide. And with 2 outs now, the Friars got some work to do here. As it's starting to get a little bit late here in this game without any runs scored. Strike called by home plate umpire D. Brown, and it's now 2-1. After party today, hosted by O'Sullivan's Public House. Easter Saturday, wonderful day to go out and tip a few with your friends, getting ready for lamb, ham, or whatever the heck you drink or eat on Easter Sunday. Wake up early and put those Easter eggs. That's another thing, you know. You ever make egg salad with Easter eggs that have been dyed? That's an interesting thing. Are you supposed to? I mean, can you eat the eggs if they've been sitting out for 5 hours? It seems very wasteful. And that's going to be strike 3 called on O'Neill. And that's going to do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Friars. No runs, no hits, no errors. And the score remains 3-0 Spartans as we go to the top of the 5th. You're watching the Pat and Rhino Show. We'll be back in just a few.
I'm Amber Patton of Total Control Sports and professional softball player. The Total Control balls are a weighted hitting ball system that develops a hitter's strength and extension through the hitting zone while providing instant feedback. They are used by individuals of all ages for both baseball and softball throughout the world, from recreational Little League all the way up through the professional levels. Major league teams like the Texas Rangers, travel ball gold teams like the Beverly Bandits, as well as over 10,000 colleges, universities, and high schools. Visit
Kluger takes the bump again for the Friars here in the top of the 5th. Kluger at 71 pitches.
How many strikes, Ryan?
40.
What kind of percentage is that? How's your math skills?
Just,
4 out of 7?
Just over 50%. First pitch in there for a strike called. Friars looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning here.
Jack's going to give me I'll tell him. It's a ball.
That ball hit up in the air infield. Looks like Rangel back, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Just like it's drawn up.
Like, log in underneath it. Oh, let me see if you can do it. I think you can. All right. Here, slide over, buddy.
That ball fired in there for a first pitch ball. Nice pitch there by Kluger. Misses wide for ball 1. That ball hit way in the air, out of play, right side. Nero giving chase, but not quite Harlem Avenue. It's just on the grassy knoll there by the shooter. No, I mean by the bushes.
That is the grassy knoll. The line of bushes separates the sidewalk as those trees begin to sprout some leaves as the season's changing here.
Oh, curveball missed high inside around the corner. And here we go now with 2-1 to count with 1 away. Let's see if we get another quick one here. That's it right there. It's 2-2. Nice pitch by Kluger.
Yeah, Kluger's firing today. He's hanging in there. He just had that. Things fell off a little bit in that 3rd inning. Some guys piecing him up a little bit, but he's pitched well.
That one right off of Munoz's mask. Home plate umpire gives him a little extra time. Love to see that. 3-2 the count here with 1 away, and let's see if Kluger can get this guy. What are you thinking here, partner?
Yeah, another curveball. I mean, he throws an excellent curveball. Break went out over there. No, through the fastball and missed.
Missed him with a fastball outside and up. And with 1 away, Spartans got another runner on. I think that's last 3 innings they've got runners on.
Yeah. Number 3 is 2 for 2. Got a name on him.
Let's see.
Weber.
Let's see. And that one skips past Munoz, and leadoff walk is going to trot into second base with a stolen base there.
We call that a wild pitch. And we got 1 out, right?
That one hit up in the air.
That's
Someone's going to steal it.
Jeremy.
Munoz coming out. Nice. Makes the catch. Beautifully played. And again, gets his body turned around so the ball is coming to him. And that's just good fundamental baseball right there. It's hard to play that ball when it's going away from you. So to get your body out and turn around and feel the ball as it's coming into you, nice job by Munoz to get out number 2.
Yeah, textbook.
Textbook. You don't want to drop it, trip over.
Textbook. Do we have somebody else in here with a microphone?
Yeah. Our production manager is getting a little lippy.
Apparently a third person here wants a microphone.
Yeah. 0-1 the count here, and that curveball.
Having a good time. We're having a good time. We'll get him.
Gets him? Yeah.
We called it a strike.
Interesting strike call by D. Getting that thing is getting a little tired here.
Yes, too. He's running out of gas. We all are. Sun setting.
I'm just peeking, partner. Get ready.
I am too. Could be a Sullivan's night. Feeling a little bit.
Oh, that's a beautiful curveball by Austin Kluger to retire the side. No damage there for the Friars as they trot off the field, and they're going to get the bat. So they've got some work to do here as they're chasing 3 runs as we move into the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back with the Pat and Rhino Show in just a few minutes.
We used
Total Control Balls. Why don't you?
Season starts now. Training never ends. Visit us at TotalControlSports.com.
This break in the action's been brought to you by Dairy Queen in Villa Park, 211 East St. Charles Road. The Dairy Queen in Villa Park has been in business for over 85 years. The friendly staff will be serving up frozen treats daily. Dairy Queen in Villa Park.
Now back in the action here, bottom of the 5th inning, as Will O'Keefe steps in for the Friars. And with a 3-run deficit here, Will's looking to get on base and get the spark, or be the spark for the Friars to get something moving here.
Yeah, it's only 3 runs, Ryan. We can come back, no doubt. I had to step out last inning. Didn't get a chance.
That ball chopped on the ground over to second baseman, who flips it over to first. On a 1-pitch, 1 out. Retired over there, and now it's going to bring up Charlie Sutton. Charlie Sutton, number 9. Batting as the nice. Very good. Yeah. And that one just a bit outside. I just like
Hey,
to
Ryan,
say that.
is there any chance
I could shut up?
No. Any chance we get you?
Where do you want me to do?
Not now. Put in
Here?
maybe by next inning. Yeah, we'll have to get you. I'll get
What do you need?
juice.
Okay.
Back in business. Sorry about that. Yet another issue here.
Sutton fouls that one.
Uh-oh,
Shoot,
Harlem
that's going to
Avenue.
be trouble on. Oh, on the Harlem Avenue. Splitting the line of meniscus out there.
It was. It was. That thing was dancing through about 6 different cars. You got
Wowzers.
traffic, two-way traffic had in both directions. You got cars whizzing by. Missed a windshield by an inch.
Yeah, another 20 feet in that. All right, Sutton's going to bat here with a 2-2 count here with 1 away. Let's hopefully he can reach. That one's a ground ball to third baseman. Scoops it up cleanly, fires it across the diamond for out number 2. That's going to bring up Nero with nobody on, no pressure bat. Let's see if he can get things started here with Dragus on deck. I could toss another one up. I think we got plenty of juice to run that for the rest of the show.
Come on, Rocco.
Hey, what do you say, babes?
2-2.
Rocco Nero's dad just stepped into the booth there.
There's cheering from the booth. There's cheering from the booth. It's allowed.
Takes that one. Didn't like it.
You know, the umpire, D. Brown, made a reference in between innings about is one of your kids play. You had the opportunity at that point to tell him 22 is your kid. Which
Yeah, don't ring him up, yeah.
But you're going to get some calls, and you chose not to. Maybe man of integrity.
Oh, he pulls his string there on the breaking ball.
Be ready for it.
Gets Nero swinging. Nero, look at the silence this crowd here. Of adversity in the outfield.
And gets a signal.
The 0-2 offering. Oh, gosh. I don't think that ball even made it to home plate.
All right, drop third strike. Swing.
But that's going to do it for the Friars. 3 up, 3 down.
This break in the action has been brought to you by Dairy Queen in Villa Park, 211 East St. Charles Road. The Dairy Queen in Villa Park has been in business for over 85 years. The friendly staff will be serving up frozen treats daily. Dairy Queen in Villa Park. Loaded. Thank you for joining us on the Nero Broadcast Network. If you want to stay updated with new content, please help us by subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon to enable notifications. This will ensure you're notified whenever new videos are up. LLC. Near West Umpires LLC, providing high-quality, dependable umpires for all your baseball needs. When you need an umpire, you need Near West Umpire.
Cougar back on the mound for the Friars here as we get set for the top of the 6th inning here. Friars are going to be down to their last 2 chances here.
Yeah, this game's moving fast.
Moving right along. That's right, partner. Kluger kicks, fires. That ball hit in the air, and that's another Harlem Avenue ball. It's off time here, off traffic hours.
Yeah, there was no traffic going by at the time. Just happened to get lucky or unlucky, I suppose.
Yeah, lucky or unlucky. Yeah,
depending on
I
what
think the fans are aiming for cars, But
hey. Call ball 1.
1-1 to
Right
count here.
In booth. If you had an opportunity to hear him, I'm gonna have him say hi. Why? You want to say hi? Say hi. Hi. Okay, he doesn't want to say hi. He's getting very shy right now. He was able to eat 13 donuts earlier today.
I did not eat.
He did not eat 13 donuts?
That ball inside, just
4
by
donuts.
an inch.
2 burgers. How many glizzies?
0.
0 glizzies.
One burger.
1 burger. I get a feeling he's gonna.
That ball hit in the air, right
Arrow's
side.
He's got a peanut reach over.
That ball. I don't know if that hit the tree and bounced back. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see. I took my eye off it once Rocco.
It looked like it was going to go way out of bounds, but then it ended up right along the fence line. So almost like a kick back in.
Of course, if it hits the tree, it's a dead ball, though, right?
Yeah, well, we don't get that 10th defender. Yeah.
2 and 1 at the top of the 6th. Okay?
3-2 count here for Kluger. And really just got to continue to lock him down here and hope our offense comes to life here for the Friars.
Yeah, Kluger's pitched an excellent game. He's only given up 3 runs. He's pitching into the 6th inning here. He's at 90 pitches. I'm sure they got somebody warming up in the bullpen. The bullpen is our blind spot, so we have to get relayed some information as to whether or not somebody's warming up.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Another camera down here.
Free pass issued by Kluger there, and there's going to be a man on first here for the Spartans. This boy, I actually got rid of those 2.
Coach Quinn going out.
Yeah, that's going to be it for Kluger.
Excellent game.
He does a nice job on the mound for the Friars. It's going to bring up Beckett. Beckett played center fielder for the Friars and led off in the first game. And he's going to come in to close this one out here with 2 innings left to play. We'll be back in just a few minutes as Beckett takes his warm-up pitches. Thanks for watching the Pat and Rhino Show.
Savings. And this break in the action has been brought to you by our friends at SafeBuilt, a nationwide firm that partners with local governments across the country, supporting the enforcement of safe building, infrastructure, and maintenance standards, helping communities reimagine staffing, refine service delivery, and realize.
us at TotalControlSports.com. I'm Amber Patton of Total Control Sports and professional softball player. The Total Control balls are a weighted hitting ball system that develops a hitter's strength and extension through the hitting zone while providing instant feedback. They are used by individuals of all ages for both baseball and softball throughout the world, from recreational Little League all the way up through the professional levels. Major league teams like the Texas Rangers, travel ball gold teams like the Beverly Bandits, as well as over 10,000 colleges, universities, and high schools. Visit us.
Okay, guys, here we go.
All right, back in action with a new pitcher here. Javel Beckett on the mound for the Friars here with a man on first. No outs here, top of the 6th inning. First pitch fired in. Down the line, that's going to be trouble for the Friars. And they're going to hold him at third here, and that's going to be a double, a no-out double with runners at second and third.
Beckett's got to bear down here.
Yeah, I mean, that just that one just was fair down the line. Tough one there.
Yeah, coming into a tough situation.
All right, with nobody out here, runners at second and third. Beckett's got some work to do here with a 3-run deficit. Friars haven't been able to really do much with the bats here this game.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Strike one call by home plate umpire D. Brown. Working hard here all day.
Yeah, he really has. Called 2 great games, too.
That one bounced in, blocked by Munoz.
Excellent block by Jeremy there.
And yeah.
Come on, Beckett. Here we go, Beckett. Come on out.
Wind gently blowing from left to right. That one high and inside. Long ball in the varsity game is driven out to left field. Found its way into the parking lot, bounced into the practice field for football. First one of the year, I think.
That was a missile.
Unfortunately, didn't come by way of a Friar bat, but
no, it did. Yeah, the Friars did it. I think Jarnicki did. Yeah, he did.
No.
Well, seems to be a difference of opinion on what happened in the varsity. You know to check on that. That's trouble.
That ball's hit up in the air. O'Neal giving chase, got a beat on it, and reels that one in, fires it back to near, turns, and man, gets the relay in on the tag. And the sac fly scores a run out there. Nice play by O'Neal. We just fact-checked the play-by-play announcer here. Obviously, he made an error. He once again decided to go against his rock of statistician here. His color guy, Pat Fagan, that comes up empty. But yes, that was Ben Jarnicki who hit that solo shot.
Solo shot. It was a missile. He really got into it. I think.
Down the left field line and over the fence. It was a nice moment for him.
Yeah, I was able to get some intel. They said it would.
Oh, man, that ball blistered out in the left center.
But Akhtar's on it.
But Akhtar's got a bead. Camping underneath it, makes the catch. That's going to be 2 away. Runner stays at second. Nothing doing there. 1 run scored already on the sac fly out to O'Neal.
We'll get a nice comeback here in the bottom of the 6th, bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, there's still some time.
Still within striking distance. Still within striking distance. It's only a 4-1 game. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you.
Nice move there by Beckett.
Nice move, little spin move. Been moved. Will O'Keefe was right there. But to get us
Yeah,
out
I
of
think.
this.
And that ball hit over to Rangel. It's short, keeps it in front of him, fires over to Nero, scoops and
Excellent.
stretches for the third out. Nice play by Rangel.
Excellent play.
You know, there again, textbook play. Keep the ball in front of you. Don't give up on it. Makes a nice throw, and that's going to end the inning, but not after scoring one run. Friars chasing 4 here as it gets into the late battle here. Bottom of the 6th for the Friars. Leading off is going to be Colin Dragus. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You're watching the Pat and Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast Network.
Loaded. Thank you for joining us on the Nero Broadcast Network. If you want to stay updated with new content, please help us by subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon to enable notifications. This will ensure you're notified whenever new videos are uploaded.
All right, we're back here, folks. You're watching the Pat and Rhino Show here. The Friars taking on the Spartans here in the second game of this doubleheader this afternoon at Priory Park in River Forest. Friars chasing 4 here as Colin Dragus leads it off for the Friars here. He drives that one foul on a play down the first base line. It's strike one.
Fights it off.
I think they went cut off the handle, would you say?
Yeah, it was off the handle. It was off the handle, no doubt.
Not a capper?
No doubt.
It's a fister? Capper fister?
Strictly a fister. Right down the first base line. And harmlessly foul.
Oh, strike 2 called there on the pitch. Beautiful pitch there.
Was a beautiful pitch. They've thrown a couple good pitches at us in this game. No doubt about it.
Boak on deck for the Friars. Dragus can reach. Get something going here. Oh, man, he drives that one deep left field. And, man, the left fielder in position, on the move, makes the catch.
It's a good nice swing. I had to put it on the barrel. Just, unfortunately, like a lot of things today, we just haven't been able to find a hole with it. And put it right to the... Or I should say, couldn't find any real estate out there. Boy, the wheels are coming off.
Yeah, it's up, when you barrel one up and can't find the hole. It happens often. Yeah, but that's baseball, partner.
Yeah, no doubt. Getting some chuckles from the fans.
That's going to bring up Anthony Buccolo.
Great Anthony Buccolo.
That ball bounces in. Nice scoop by the catcher.
Let's see, Book barrel went up. Right. All it takes is just break through a little bit here, Ryan. Get some base runners. We haven't been able to do that too much today, and it made it a little too easy for the Spartans pitchers. That's what we need.
Olakop? Olakop. I went to school with a Buccolo. Andy Buccolo.
Any relation? Have you talked to him about it?
No, I haven't talked to him, and never talked to him in high school either. Just said he went there, guys. I hope you passing judgment.
No, I was really asking. We talked to Anthony or his family about it.
Do you remember the name?
Maybe there's a connection there. That's what I was more trying to focus on.
Gibson.
Yeah, 3-1 count here. Come on, Anthony, get on base, baby.
3-1 hitters count for Buccolo with Rangel on deck here. Friars desperately looking to get something going with the bats here in the late innings, bottom of the 6th here, chasing 4. Overcast skies, sun creeping behind the clouds here. That one fouled back.
Took a good hack at it, good pass at it.
Got a piece of it, yeah. Got
Yeah,
a piece
a
of
little
it. Looking out the, just looking out the center field, or left, I guess it would be left center, looking at the flagpole. There is not a breath of wind in left center.
The wind is totally settled down. And nothing out there. A little bit maybe out in right field.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe somebody's just reaching out the window there with the hairdryer over there in that house, I think, might be the story.
Dan Flanagan standing out there in right center field. Looks like he's leaning over a little bit.
that is Dan Flanagan.
It is, absolutely.
Out
That's
right center. And Flanagan, he's on the top of the bleachers. You know, there he is. He's working out his shoulders, staying warm, got his hoodie on. We got to thank Dan Flanagan for bringing those wonderful breakfast burritos to the tailgate today, enjoyed by the parents and players alike, and coaches.
Oh, yeah. I had 2 of them myself. Those were excellent.
Well, I didn't even get one, so thank you, partner.
There weren't any left. If I would have known that they were going, you weren't going to get one. I would have not had a second one. I feel bad. I feel bad. I do.
That one misses high to Wrangle. And so Buccolo's on first here with 1 away. And my partner just decides to just eat whatever he wants. Selfless.
One breakfast burrito.
Or, I'm sorry, selfish. Discounting his partner's needs.
Jeez, we're sitting there for 3 hours.
Got to remember, I'm arguing with a lawyer here, so I'm probably not going to win that one. So Buccolo takes his lead at first. Wrangle, shortstop, left-hander. He's due, partner. He's due for a little pop into the gap. Get Buccolo to third here. And man, that one skied up into the center field. Center fielder camping out. Can of corn. That's going to be for out number 2. Sounded good.
Yeah, it came off the bat good. It looked like he got underneath it.
And Gall swinging the select power by Louisville Slugger.
Yeah, that seems like a popular bat this year in 2025. Hopefully he can barrel it up. And
it's about a $700 bat. His parents clearly make too much money. Gall stands.
I think he's listening to us out there.
Early Christmas present.
He's chuckling.
That one hit in the air, center field. Buccolo around second, and that's going to do it for the Friars here. And they're going to get one more chance. 3 outs here for the Friars to get it done, chasing 4. That's going to do it for the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back with the top of the 7th here in just a couple of minutes. No runs, no hits, 1 walk, no errors. You're watching the Pat and Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast Network. Welcome to the Pat and Rhino Show with your hosts, Pat Fagan and Ryan Nero, working together to bring a live baseball stream right to your mobile devices. Thank you for watching and enjoy the
We use Total Control balls. Why don't you?
Season starts now. Training never ends. Visit us at TotalControlSports.com.
Loaded. Thank you for joining us on the Nero Broadcast Network. If you want to stay updated with new content, please help us by subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon to enable notifications. This will ensure you're notified whenever new videos are uploaded.
Fate time.
All right, here. Well, here we go, guys and gals watching live stream here, Game Changer and
Wait,
Nero,
can you go through this?
the Nero Broadcast Network on YouTube. Beckett's on the mound here, and I think he hit him right in the biscuit maker there, so he's going to take a trot down to first base.
Yep, of course.
And we got our fans coming into the booth here. We usually charge for this.
Go throw those out.
And a free pass issued by Beckett there by way of a hit by pitch. Not the best way to get on base, certainly if you're the batter, but you'll take it.
No, and you're right. That looked like it caught him where it counts, so to speak. I don't know. It didn't look like he was.
Oh, man, that one hit on the ground. O'Keefe, hot shot. He goes to second for one. Beckett over to first. Oh, man, offline. And good opportunity for a double play. But, man, Will O'Keefe puts a glove on a hot shot and flips it over to Rangel, who was covering second, gets the lead runner. Nice play there by the Friars to get the lead runner.
We've had that a lot. We've had that a lot today, where we've gotten the lead runner on a force out, just haven't been able to execute yet. No, I'm good.
Everything.
What do you got?
Oh! And safely. All right, here we go, Friars. Friar fans across the country. This dramatic ending as the Friars are chasing 4 here in this double header. That one hit, fouled out of play.
Harlem Avenue. Oh, how did that not hit one?
I don't know. Look at O'Keefe's over there cheering on and holding his ears, holding his toes, pinching his nose.
Yeah, I tell you, that is the game within the game here. Is the balls peppering the cars as they drive by on Harlem Avenue. I never realized.
Oh, nice curve. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, you got to call the game. I'm talking beer and circus over here, really. So.
Wait, what?
The stuff not related to
what
the game.
Beer and circus. He's talking beer and circus.
Not the stuff related to the game.
Fantastic. 2 curveballs missed by Beckett there. The first curveball looked nice, but keeping the hitter off balance here.
Smile away.
Nope. Yeah, that was a stolen base. I think that one's on. Took an early lead and took off before I think the pitcher was even set there. So Spartans looking for some insurance runs here. That one in the dirt.
I'm not kidding. Find a garbage bucket.
Runners on first and second for the Spartans. 1 away here.
How about another ground ball right at somebody? Let's finally turn that double play that we've been.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see. A little unassisted. Maybe a little ground ball right to Rangel. Step on second over to Nero for the double play. Let's get back in for the dramatic conclusion of this doubleheader. Heard it here first. Nope. That one in the dirt. Nice stop by Munoz. 2-0 the count.
You're okay, Becky. You're okay, bud. No strikes. You're good. You're good.
And as the goose fly over, it reminds you, don't forget your umbrella when you're going out in the rain. You never know when a goose is going to fly over you. We're back in the action here.
Must have missed up, huh, D?
3-0 the count here. It's just that one's in there.
There we go. There we go.
And 3-1 the count here. That ball hit in the air, left field. Bucalo giving chase, but Akhtar giving chase, and that ball is caught, reeled in. Nice play. And that's going to be 2 outs. The runner can advance on the play. Not hit that deep. And I think that maybe the best you could have rooted for there in that particular situation.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, as good as a strikeout. And as you said, that was a can of corn. That was a good old-fashioned can of corn. And we're 1 out away from getting out of this. Just haven't been able to string any hits or any innings together here. Pitchers in the fielders have pretty much done their job at the game 2 here.
1-0 offering by Beckett. It's fouled back. And
Another one.
on the
Another
play.
one. Another one.
Oh, man. Just a matter of inches and seconds. How's the production value?
Excellent. The best you've had all year.
Oh, well, your modesty supersedes you.
The editing was really excellent. Camera angles.
That one in the dirt. Munoz digs it out. 2-1, they count with 2 away here. We just got to get this guy right now. You know, if the Friars want to stay in it, they can't let this one get away too much further as the score is 4-1. 4-0, rather.
4 runs, I think, is about all we want to chew off in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Oh, man, that one hit deep in the air.
I think he's
The
got it.
Akhtar giving chase. Center field camping out. Makes the catch. And that's going to go ahead and end the inning. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be a dramatic conclusions as the Friars trot off of the outfield, come into the dugout, and they got one more chance, 3 outs to get 5 runs. Stick around. It's going to get wild. You're watching the Pat Rhino Show on the Nero Broadcast Network. We'll be back in 2.
Jack Fagan, number 28, the pitcher.
Alan Dragus, number 12, pitcher. Caleb Flanagan, number 3, and I play second base. Michael Kotinek, I'm number 38, and I play outfield.
Timmy Gall, number 14, third base.
Rocco Nero, I'm number 22, and I play center field. Zach Morgan, number 8, catcher. Charlie Sutton, number 9, pitcher. Elliot Bastido, first base, 27. Willow Keefe, number 35, catcher and infield.
Jimmy Monakhtar, number 24, third base.
Beckett Travell, number 13, right field. 25, second base, Gio Rangel. Austin Kluger, number 1, outfield. Jacob Camarina, by numbers 34, and I'm a pitcher.
LLC. Near West Umpires LLC, providing high-quality, dependable umpires for all your baseball needs. When you need an umpire, you need Near West Umpire.
All right, here we go. The dramatic conclusion of this doubleheader is upon us here as we're at the bottom of the 7th with the Friars chasing 4 runs here. The leadoff spot is Jimmy Monakhtar for the Friars. The left-hander is going to get things started. Partner?
Yeah, sorry, Ryan. If we have any designs and coming back in this 7th inning, I think Jimmy's got to get on base for us.
The on-deck circle. Jeremy Munoz. That first one bounces in. I think patience is the key here, right? You're chasing 4 runs. One swing of the bat ain't going to win it for you. We need to play a little bit of a small ball, dink and dunk, get on base.
Yep.
Let's get some runs in.
Put some pressure on him. Make him start to question.
Get the ball in play. You saw what happened in the first game, right? Just getting the bat on the ball, and then things happen. People make mistakes. And that one, I'm saying, caught a piece of Monakhtar's foot, I think. No, that was the last inning. Okay.
Looks like it hit him. Looks like it hit him on D, no?
2-0.
2-0 the count to Monakhtar. Having a lot of fun here at the ball game. Oh. Now you.
Must have caught the bottom of the zone, huh?
All right, 2-1 the count to Jimmy Monakhtar here with no outs here. Bottom of the 7th. Everything you dream about.
There it is. There it is.
Inside. Wow, 3-1. Don't say anything down third base. Just let him hit. Oh, my gosh.
We got a coach in the booth, right?
Well, he gets a little excited sometimes. There it is.
Oh,
yeah.
Called strike. Well, outside corner, I guess. It's all right. It's all right.
You know, it It wasn't his, nonetheless. And it's a 3-2.
Walk is as good as a home run here when you're in the last inning when you're down 4 runs. Just trying to get somebody on base.
Yeah, you got to get on base. That's exactly right, partner. Timing this guy up.
There it is.
Down low, and there you go. Nice at bat by Jimmy Benakdar.
It's a good start. Good start. Come on, Jeremy. Come on now.
That's going to bring up Jeremy Munoz for the Friars with a man on first here, chasing forward.
Yep.
Nobody out. Yeah, nobody out here.
Jeremy can reach. That would get them thinking. They'd start thinking. Got a guy warming up in the bullpen.
That first offering, strike called. Yeah, that's exactly right, partner. We got a little bullpen action, down the first base line for the Spartans. So they're anticipating a little Friar pressure here, perhaps.
Yeah, the pitcher's at 35 pitches. I don't know what his
curveball misses way outside.
Yeah, he did comment. We got a guy holding the runner on a 4-0 lead that's very unique. In the bottom of the 7th, you probably just want to hold your position, particularly with the lefty up. Yeah, that's a good find by our production manager. We'll see if it comes back to haunt him. We'll see if it comes back to haunt him. 2 strikes, good job.
But that'd be poetic, actually. A little ground ball to the right side, fly right through there. We can all jump up and say, "Ha ha! You made the wrong call." I don't know. What would you do there? It'd be exciting.
I would taunt the other coach.
Yeah, that'd be good. We should all do that. Home field announcers, it's okay. We're all this impartiality. That ball hit way up in the air and way back out of play. Back at the grotto there.
Yeah, there is a grotto back there. Is there? Yeah. Beautiful property here at the Priory. This is, as I say, it's always great coming here Saturday afternoon, home games, beautiful neighborhood. When you have kids, you dream about days like this.
Runner goes, 1-2 offering, no throw on the play, and it's going to make it 2-2. Good take by Munoz.
Got a 2-2 count, making them work. We're making them work this inning. Make them work. A couple more base runners. Start to make them think.
Again, if you're just joining us, a dramatic conclusion here. The doubleheader. Friars chasing 4. Munoz battling the 2-2 count. We got Benakdar, leadoff hitter. Took a free pass, and he's on second now. Stolen base without a throw. That ball misses, and here comes Benakdar in the 3rd. And he trots in safely. And now we got a full count. Here we go. And we've not had many of these this year, partner.
Well, we haven't as many today as in most games where it feels like there's one every at bat. But there's a big moment here in this game. If Jeremy can reach, we can really start to put some pressure on him.
It'd be a big moment for the kid too, honestly.
Yeah, we can get a hold of one here.
No way. I think that actually got a piece of his foot. Benakdar stays at 3rd wisely. That run means nothing.
No, there's no sense in stretching that. Although it might be a good idea if Jeremy is so inclined. Oh, they're going to put a pinch runner. I bet Mike will take off.
Yeah, Kotinik, yeah, absolutely.
Not so much because you're concerned about that run, but more because you don't want the force out there at second base. So if you can avoid that, then you do it. Good job, Jeremy. Good at bat.
All right, so now here we go. Here's the situation, folks. Chasing 4. You got runners on the corners for the Friars. O'Neill up to bat.
Still nobody out.
Will O'Keefe on deck. Nobody away. As my astute partner has pointed out, sun again starting to creep onto the field. O'Neill, very selective hitter.
Good cut.
First pitch fastball offering. O'Neill swings through it for strike 1. Contact's key, right? We just need a little,
no doubt,
a little something to keep the energy moving. Will O'Keefe, on deck here. Here we go. You called it, partner. Oh, there's the fake throw down to second.
Oh, I like the
They
fake
were
throw.
all, I think they heard you, partner.
Yeah.
I think they were in your mind. But now runners are at 2nd and 3rd for the Friars.
I don't mean to be
tying run in the form of Will O'Keefe on deck.
No, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get pedantic, but that might be a defensive indifference.
That ball misses. And now we got 1 and 2. And O'Neill's going to have to battle back here with 2 strikes.
Yeah, just got to put it in play. Just something. How about a little dribbler between the first baseman and the second baseman? That'll get into the outfield, score 2 runs, put him at first.
O'Keefe reaches, it'll bring up Charlie Sutton.
Get it back, get it back.
Wow. Wow, and now the count is 2-2 here. Is the
wheels are spinning. The wheels are starting.
Pretty exciting moment here for the Friars. And this is the kind of little league stuff that you love. And here we are at a JV game at a beautiful ball field in River Forest, Illinois, playing it out. That one misses, and nope, and you don't want to, and that's right. But Akhtar stays at third, and O'Neill works a full count.
And somebody's going to have to chain Jimmy down on the next wild pitch, because that's 2 of them now, and he's really itching to take off for home. But
it's tough, you know. You don't want to give up a first out at home plate.
No, it'd be a bad move. It'd be a bad baseball play, simply put. So
you're chasing 4. You got to be slightly conservative. That one in the dirt, and O'Neill reaches, and here comes Benakdar. He's going to score, and now runners are on the corners, and O'Neill down 2 strike, works a full count, and then he gets walked. A tremendous at bat by the youngster.
Great at bat.
And that's going to bring up Will O'Keefe with runners on the corner, nobody out, and 1 run in, and let's go Friars. Timeout taken by the Spartans, and the long, lonely walk out by the coach. Maybe a pitching change. We shall see.
You know, Ryan,
and there goes the ball. We'll be back in just a few minutes for this pitching change. And for this pitching change is sponsored by Safe Built.
Savings. And this break in the action has been brought to you by our friends at Safe Built, a nationwide firm that partners with local governments across the country, supporting the enforcement of safe building, infrastructure, and maintenance standards, helping communities reimagine staffing, refine service delivery, and realize loaded. Thank you for joining us on the Nero Broadcast Network. If you want to stay updated with new content, please help us by subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell icon to enable notifications. This will ensure you're notified whenever new videos are uploaded.
All right, Will O'Keefe stepping in for the Friars, left-handed second baseman, having a great game today. Runners on the corners for the Friars. Oh, we got a sidewinder. All right. And on the play, O'Neill advances to second base. And so now you've got Katinik at third, O'Neill at second. And you haven't seen this too much here in the JV League. Number 12 for the Spartan kind of drops down and comes out like Brett Saberhagen? No.
Dan Quisenberry.
Quisenberry, that's the name I was looking for.
Colby.
And Tuckletive. DeColby, yeah.
A lot of guys. Does he really throw a sidewind? I wasn't watching. Wow. Oh, man.
That's going to be tough.
That's going to be tough to bunch
That's going to be tough for these guys here as Will looks down at Zach White for the call, the sign.
I think he's got to swing away, right? I think he's got to swing away.
On deck is Sutton.
Look at Laughlin over the short
encouraging Will. Oh, my gosh, that ball's hit. It's going to be trouble.
Oh, man.
No tag by Mike Katinik on the play back to second. Wow. And that was a nice flare hit out of the left field by Will O'Keefe. And man, that son of a gun just nearly found the turf.
Oh, off the bat, Ryan, I thought for sure.
I sure did, partner. Anyway, that's going to bring up Sutton. There's only 1 out, so
we're still good.
Runners at second and third here, 1 in.
Another base runner. We need another base runner right here because that's the tying run. Oh,
tying run at the plate for the Friars.
I think a shot right down that right field line. Get 2 runs in, put him at third base with Rock going up, tie this ball game up right here. I'm sure there's got to be some anxiety sitting in that first base dugout right now.
Oh, wow. Absolutely. That ball misses wide. Could even the count at 1-1. Very proud of our tailgaters. Started this morning at 10 a.m. Still out there tailgating. I don't know.
Fueled by.
Oh no, Chuck. And that one misses. I'm sorry, swing and a miss there. And with one out, Chuck is down 1 and 2 here. Runners at second, third. He's got to protect here, folks.
You got to put one in play. Got to put one in play. Keep that line moving.
Chuck representing the tying run at the plate. Bounces that one in. Not swinging at those, are we? Those ones bouncing in, right? They got to be crossing the plate.
Stop.
My partner always giving me good advice. Sutton wide stance. Oh, there it is. Drives that one. Center field. That's going to be a run. Sack fly. Here comes Katinik. And he's in safely. All right, here we go. It's now 2-4. That's going to bring up number 22, Rocco Nero, with 2 outs here. Runner at second. And the tying run represented by number 22, Rocco Nero at the plate. See ya.
Does he have 340 in him? Does he have 360 in him? Because that's what we need right now. Yeah, you're right. That's.
Albaldu swings through that changeup. Oof.
What's the ball hit the? What's the bat hit the ball, bud? Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
O'Neill gets his lead at second. Oh my God!
Could be trouble. Could be trouble. Could be trouble.
That ball's popped up to the pitcher for the third out of the game. Squashes the rally. Friars fall to the Spartans in game 2, 4-2. That's going to do it for this doubleheader today. Thank you all for watching. It's been a great day, great afternoon. This has been another Pat and Rhino show, and thanks for watching the Nero Broadcast Network.
Yeah, excellent day of baseball all around, Ryan. It was good to get a W in that first one. We battled back in that second one. Just did not get enough offense in the first 6 innings. So we'll see you Tuesday night. We battle St. Lawrence. Let's get them.
Let's get them. Special thanks to Joel Kiersgaard coming in to stand in for our production manager for that second game. We'll be back on Tuesday. Thank you all for watching. Have a good evening and a happy Easter.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. See ya. Good game.
What a way to make
Hey,
fun,
man. How about it?
Excellent.
Hey, thank you.
Excellent job.